evening. My name is Ortiz. Today I'll be talking to you about death sentence, also known as death row. Now, imagine yourself living in a tiny cell, knowing that one day you will end up in this bed, knowing the specific hour, the specific moment when it will happen. It is not the only way that, in America, it is not the only way that we take care of, the system take care of criminals that are in death row. They also have hanging, and they also have the electric chair. Now, today I'll be talking to you about why do people end up in death row? Do only people who have been found doing something wrong, like doing something extremely wrong, end up in death row? And also, whether or not life without parole is considered another way of that sentence. Now, many people don't know the reasons why people end up in death row. The main reason is murder. That's the most common. That's the one that all around the world. Many civilizations. That's the worst thing that you can do. However, murder is not the only reason. There's also rape. Obviously, killing somebody is the main reason, but then rape, there's like, if you kill somebody by accident during the time that you were trying to do like a criminal activity, then you still will receive death sentence. Now, this is a map that shows in the United States since 1976, what are the states who have had the most people dead, by death sentence ever since then. Now, in order for you to receive the death sentence, you have to go through a jury, through court, and the jury sometimes, always is made by normal people, who tend to judge different ways. Sometimes during court, the jury might be a little unfair with people, according to the beliefs as religion, or according to whether or not you're black or white. And sometimes the system, whenever they realize that because the system know that the jury may make unfair decisions like those, they will tend to decide for life without parole as a death sentence. That's like the newest version of, punishing somebody for something like that. Now, I wanted to touch this. Many people are against, many people are pro death sentence, and a lot of the reason why this subject is so controversial is because people believe that people shouldn't be killing people with permission. It just doesn't make any sense. But you got to think about it from the point of view of the victim. People who have been raped, they tend to think kill them. But then you also have to look at the other side of the coin. The people who have done those criminal activities, sometimes they don't have a choice. You may think they know what they were doing, but sometimes let's say a father who is trying to provide for his kid, he had no job, he had nothing, and he ended up trying to rob somebody and kill the person by accident, doesn't make him the devil. But then of course, you're thinking other subjects, kind of like raping, well, you know that he knew that he was doing something wrong. Therefore, this subject will go on and on being this serious, because no matter what, people still will always come first. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it informative.